Hey, good evening, everybody. Welcome to this round one, game one matchup between Alsoa, ranked number 23, and SeanFreston, ranked number 42. We have Consternation Remastered coming at you, and this is Bogey here. In the booth with me, tracking is Grandpa Zabo. And let's stop the music here, and these runners will be off momentarily. And yeah, as we said, Consternation Remastered, game one of this round one matchup. And we're starting near vanilla start. And Divergence already. Also going to the Wood Sword Cave. Sean headed up to Vanilla 1. And welcome on this lovely Sunday afternoon. So we're getting our first medium secret in Vanilla 1. 36. Also the candle shop near Vanilla Start, another medium secret. Got some expensive keys at 118 for the expensive keys. Sean's headed towards the Desert Cave. And also working his way towards the southwest as he finds level 4. And door repair is 21. Also tried pirouetting the door, no dice. And so he's going to check his Death Armos spot here momentarily. As Sean is going to get a look at the Armos in the northeast. As we have I think that was a red ring. Why must, Alsoa dying at Death Armos. Unfortunate. Yeah, that is a red ring here for Sean very early. So sure, I saw Why must in chat. Probably not a big fan of of that early ring. I bet you Sean's very excited about it though. Ooh, and you got Magical Sword in the northeast casino corner. That'll come in handy later, potentially. Got cheap arrows, 73. Not bad at all. Yeah, Consternation Remastered is a variant of Consternation, so it's Consternation base, as Sean is finding his first of 4 take any's. That brings him into the northwest Death Mountain a little bit. So we find level 3 on Sean's side and Alsoa's side. So both runners doing a little bit of a high five here. You notice the key door on Sean's side, because he came in from the north, was already popped open. Alsoa will have to go in and out in order to pop that open. So a little bit of luck there for... Ooh, bombs on the floor for Alsoa. Might see Alsoa do a little bit of digging here in this level 3. Just get a sense. Ooh, gets Wizrobe beamed to the face. Hoping to pull those bombs out of there. Interesting, Sean did not poke his head into level 3, so there are 8 free bombs on the floor here. And Alsoa grabs his bombs and is probably going to get out of here, I would imagine. Did see a bomb upgrade in level 3. It was 111-ish the cost. Sean checking the grave here, but yeah, this is a Consternation base. You have mixed first quest overworld instead of first quest overworld. Everything shapes. Instead of full heart shuffle, we have intra dungeon heart shuffle. Those are the 2 biggest changes. Is Alsoa grabs his first of 4 take any's. Gets a candle at Death Armos, so good to know. as Alsoa takes yet another death. Little tough overworld here. And actually the dungeons too, right? Like, so Alsoa took a Wizrobe beam to the face and got clipped there by a Lionel. So yeah, I mean, Sean's not going to really face any of that for the time being. I'm going to walk through a lot of these enemies unfazed, really. Whereas Alsoa's got to watch it a little bit until he gets up to that free red ring. Yeah, another change from Consternation is Consternation Remastered has community hints instead of mixed, as Sean finds his level 4. And I'm guessing that level 4 opens up the first door. You could go to your left because Alsoa tried pirouetting it. Neither runner was able to get in when they came in from the east, so. And also I found the letter. Don't remember if I mentioned that. Got 3 as your small secret. So Sean opting to go for the heart at his first take any. Just something that has been debated a little bit in this tournament. We've seen some runners, forget which series we saw, where a runner had taken the heart instead of a candle and kind of added up as Sean finding the wood sword and also finding level 9. So wood sword at our 1Q3 spot. And level 9 along the coast. We'll get our check of the ladder item here momentarily from Alsoa's side. And you have a raft as today's ladder item. And Sean getting a lucky bomb drop. I don't know that he checked the spot east of southwest corner, so I have to go back there. He'll probably have to go back there anyways with a recorder potentially. And Sean getting another global bomb drop, which is nice for him. So working his way through the forest, has to watch out here. And yeah, I agree with chat that I would have attempted to check that northeast, northwest, or southwest corner. Cheap candle, by the way, 48. As Alsoa finds level 1 at the almost spot here. So a lot of great early levels for our runners. 1, 3, 4. You know, it's always good to find level 9. As Sean pirouettes that door to the west there of the foyer in level 4. We're going to get a look here, potentially on Alsoa's side of this level 1. Maybe not. He'll come back. Probably wants to grab his sword. Don't blame him. Couple early keys for Sean. Always nice. Yeah, Alsoa's got to watch out here. He's not too far from the red ring, but definitely doesn't want to take damage from any of these blue Lionels as Sean sees his Triforce for level 4, so it's just going to keep digging. Another 36 medium secret for Alsoa. And he better just not die on this screen. He sees the red ring. He could die after this. That might actually be good for him. Oh, he survives that, thankfully. Yeah, had he died and gone closer back to start, he might have gone and done the southwest, which could have maybe gotten him his wood sword, but he'll finish up his checks here, I imagine. He can avoid death. Yeah, this room for Sean does not drop. It's a single 6 block in a level 1 or level 4. Doesn't drop in 1, 4, or 5. Sean making his way through level 4 here. Yeah, it's got to feel nice being in a Wizrobe dungeon on 5 hearts and knowing that you can kind of take care of business and still take a 4 HP beam to the face as Alsoa buys his wooden arrows. So we'll see if that comes back to help him later once he finds his bow. As Alsoa takes a death, might not be the worst thing. Obviously, there's a couple of checks that he'll have to abandon, but if he starts going towards 1Q3, then it could actually work out in his favor. So Alsoa finding another one of the any roads. So actually that's kind of nice for him. He gets right back up to where he had died. There, we got a push block for Sean. We have a heart in the stairwell. So Sean now white sword item eligible. We have not yet seen the white sword item, so we'll see how that helps out Sean by not taking the candle. Oh, you got a wand on the floor. It's ladder blocked in 4. You got a nice large secret of 69 rupees. So we'll mark it on the tracker. Sean saw his wand in 4 and is blocked from it. So yeah, Sean's just gonna go grab the Triforce and then be done here with his level 4. Might come back if he finds a ladder. No, I certainly would. So first Triforce on the board for Sean. At about 12 minutes in. Alsoa has squeezes on through this screen of projectiles and hopefully he does not die here on this waterfall screen. There's 77 keys. Yeah, so Sean back bombing this one spot, which he could have bombed before. Finds a similar key and bomb shop. There's also up A's to return to start, and so you're gonna head to level 3. So maybe we might get a little bit of a swordless look here. Also a very comfortable. Oh, he's doing the bomb upgrade. I like that. Very early. So a +4 bomb upgrade. So I imagine now we'll get a check here of Death Mountain. Or else also will make a liar of me. Sean finding a level 8. Is he gonna poke around? Yeah, cheap meat too. 48. So candle and bait tonight, 48 rupees each. Looks like potentially Sean is key blocked in level 8. Might bomb a couple other spots, but he says, nope, I'll come back later. So Sean just around the corner from level 3, so we'll probably get a more of a look from him since he has his sword. Yeah, money doesn't seem to be an issue in this seed, at least so far. So Alsoa continuing these checks in Northwest Death Mountain while Sean explores this level 3. Might need a key here. Looks like Vire's rolled up. I don't know if Sean saw all the bomb walls or tried bombing all the walls potentially. He might go do that now if he can get a bomb pack here, or maybe he'll come back later. Also up to 5 hearts. And up to 6 hearts now. Couple take any's in Northwest Death Mountain. Yeah, I don't know if Sean has seen either of the candle shops that Alsoa has. I don't think he's picked up his candle quite yet. There he is. So there's the candle pickup for Sean. Yeah, Sean could get up to 8 heart containers. Here's 7 for him, as Alsoa finds his level 8. Got a dig dogger here in 8. I don't know if Alsoa tried bombing north of that room, but he said, you know what? I still got to find my sword, so I'm going to keep on pressing. And yeah, Sean should get heart container number 8. 2 away from Mag's eligibility, 19 minutes in, not too bad. Looks like neither of the grave spots pushed tonight. Trying to get some more bombs, which is nice. So it should allow him to check these couple of spots here. So also a few screens away from his wood sword. But imagine afterwards he might go dig level 4. Unless he finds a level here, which Sean was not able to check earlier, as Alsoa finds a second large secret. Very nice. Wood sword coming up for Alsoa. It was back up to 197 rupees after buying a bomb upgrade and wooden arrows. Yeah, money not an issue this evening, it seems. So also we'll start to poke around level 4. There's a wand that is ladder blocked here. Heart in a stair heart in a stairwell. Getting our first look at Candle Row this evening, I believe. Yeah, Sean finding his 9th heart container onto the 2nd row there. Yeah, he's found all 4. We'll see if it could pan out. If Mags ends up rolling 10 hearts, that could be a huge advantage for Sean. I wonder if Sean will explore the forests, eventually find his level 1 and 9, as Alsoa found. Difference here is Sean is equipped to dig level 1, having his sword. So it picks up his level 4 Triforce. Imagine he might go back in. I don't think he's seen his item or his heart container yet. But you never know. Yep, he's going right back in. As Sean grabs his letter. Yeah, nothing too trolly yet so far for either runner. There's still time for plenty of shenanigans. Sean should have enough bombs to find level 9 here. And Ramrodius in chat pointing out there's a very strong possibility of an overworld block, since there are not many accessible spots unchecked, which is true. That's one of the differences that you'll find with Consternation Remastered with the mixed first quest overworld. A little bit more possibility of those overworld blocks, as Alsoa sees his wand and having the heart container in hand already and the Triforce, says, I will see you later. So also we'll check the remainder of the Southwest, as Sean will soon enough find level 1. Ooh, you have 29 for Pepsi or RC and 85 for Coke. That is a little bit pricey for Coke tonight. And yeah, Sean can't even afford RC. Don't think you really need it with red ring rather. Always nice to have though, especially if you get really deep in a dungeon like level 8 or 9. And our wonderful tracker, Grandpa Zabo, pointing out to me in the booth that Sean's already grabbed a blue potion, so thank you, Grandpa. And Sean finding level 1. We'll pirouette this door, and we'll see what is in store for him momentarily. Yeah, also I couldn't do much with these likes. Alsoa grabs his 8th heart, so he finds the last of his take annies. So yeah, I mean, if I'm Sean, I'm kind of like hoping that our Coast Heart is here in level 1, only because you're not too far from Mags afterwards, and this level 1's not too bad at all. But yeah, if you found 2 hearts in this level 1 to get you to 11 hearts, 40% chance of grabbing Mags, that'd be pretty nice. Not even 30 minutes into the seed. We might see Alsoa head to level 3 potentially. He's kind of in the neighborhood. He could head to level 1. As you have some left blue land molas in level 1. You got a meat block, so bait not required tonight. Sorry, Arby's. Ooh, and I would have tried to Kanana this. I don't know if you can with that shutter door. This might be a push block room. Yeah, so if Sean had left that key there on the floor, he could have Kanana'd up through that doorway, saved himself a key. As he grabs his level 1 Triforce, definitely is going to be going back in, but just something to always keep in mind, especially when you're sitting on 0 keys, is trying to make use of those Kanana key moments. Alsoa buys a key. And I like this from Sean going back into that blue land mola room with a full tank of hearts. You know you're going to just get pummeled. Might as well take your beating on 36 hearts effectively on red ring and 9 hearts. Nice compass. Yeah, Alsoa going back into level 3, so we'll see what Alsoa finds there. Is Sean's going to check the west portion of this level 1. Got Book on the floor. So Book in this flag set. You got Book and Recorder, which is great. So Book is Atlas in Consternation Remastered. It's also Atlas in Consternation. And then, yeah, Sean knows the last item there is a heart. I might have... I mean, I get, you're on 9 hearts. I might have maybe poked around for a key or 2 in the rest of that level 1. You know that got a heart container is... also is finding a staircase here. We'll see if this level 3 is segmented. Yeah, actually, Recorder is a great find here for Sean. We're not even 30 minutes in. You can now get to, level 1 or level 4 very easily enough. Heart container in the stair for Alsoa, excuse me. But yeah, a fair number of Recorder overworld checks, so it's always nice to get those in before you've routed certain areas, and I don't think outside of walking through the desert really quickly early, Sean spent much time. Great clock pickup, bomb chance for Sean, which he gets a bomb pack, so very nicely done. Check your globals. Ooh, we got a recorder blocked level 7. I don't know that I would dig it. You got level 1 right there. Although there's the mentality of give or use what the game gives you. So, yeah, you find a recorder, you find a recorder blocked level. Yeah, maybe there's an advantage in finding the item within that level. This level 7 is not too bad size-wise. Yeah, also is gonna go check his level 1. So he'll grab his recorder eventually. And his book. But yeah, having those maps early is pretty nice. We got a Goma in level 7 here. Can't bomb east, so Sean is gonna have to see if he can go north in that dash column, which I'm not sure if he can. He said, you know what? I'm not gonna deal with this right now, which I agree with entirely. And you have the recorder in hand, you can get right back to level 1, which is like 4 screens away. So yeah, definitely. All right, get out of there, Alsoa. Oh, all right. So the compass is actually helpful for Alsoa in this situation. It wasn't helpful for Sean, but nicely done by Alsoa there to get rid of those blue landmos. Sees the meat block. Yeah, there's the book for Alsoa. Yeah, I might come back to this 3-headed Gleeok. You got like 5 other rooms you can check. Ooh, nice bomb pickup for Sean. Also doing a nice job. I think, oh, he had 2 more hits, I think. 1 more hit. Takes a death from the Gleeok. I'll have to do it again. All right, so desert spots 0 for 2 for Sean. Here's the 3rd one. No dice. Here's the recorder room for Alsoa. We'll see if he continues, or if he will finish checking these rooms in the E column for another heart, or if he'll just go grab the Triforce. I would imagine he probably is just going to make a beeline for the Triforce, yeah. All right, Alsoa grabs his level 1 Triforce. So we're tied 2 apiece. 9 hearts on each side. Pretty much the same items outside of a wood arrow purchase for Alsoa, which Sean was in the northeast, which is, I think, the only place we've seen an arrow shop right now. Yeah, pretty close battle right now. And also is going to discover his level 7 here. We'll see if he has no bombs, so it's going to be a little bit harder for him to make a little bit of headway. So in the L column, 3 rooms up, you have a Goma that's got a shutter door that could potentially be blocking progress. Sean, thinking about buying bombs. I would buy them. Oh, you have 7. No, I wouldn't buy them. Sorry. I saw 0 keys. Thought he had no bombs. Yeah, no ladder spots on the river, which is nice to check just to get that out of your mind. Yeah, also doesn't like what he sees in level 7 either, so I'll take stock of that too and continue exploring here. That is true, J-Durg. We're seeing a couple of bomb purchases for Alsoa as Sean makes his way over to... thought he was going to go pop his head in level 3, but he's going to check some of Death Mountain here. So Alsoa going back into level 7, so this is interesting. I only say it's interesting simply because Sean didn't do this. But yeah, it would bother the heck out of me. Yeah, so you can't bomb east in these first 2 rooms. And so if you can't bomb east in this Goma room, then yeah, 7 is definitely bow blocked. So again, good to know because you know your bow's not here. You also know your bow's not in level 9. So that just having that knowledge is huge. Oh, level 6 at the start screen. This is actually not a bad size for a level 6. 24 rooms, that's actually pretty tiny. And Sean doing the same thing, so both, there's not much separating these 2 runners at the moment. They've kind of seen all the same stuff. The only real inventory difference is Alsoa has wood arrows, which Sean didn't buy when he was back in the Northeast, and I think that's the only wooden arrow shop that we've seen. So it could potentially be the rare shop. But I mean, it's kind of crazy. These runners are literally room for room at the moment. Both have 1 key. This room here that Alsoa is in does not drop, which he may know. Not sure if Sean does. Potential stair room for Alsoa. Nope, just drops a key. I think in the earlier race, Freedom Fighter wasn't sure if a reverse C could drop an item. There's proof that it can. This doesn't happen all the time. So far, level 6 has been somewhat kind with a handful of keys on the floor. Another potential stair room for Alsoa. Does not push again. So 0 for 2. You got a Patra here. I don't know that I would fight it right now. Alsoa agrees. We'll come back in a little bit. Sean also agreeing that he doesn't want to take on Patra at the moment, or maybe he does. Got a compass on the floor for Alsoa. Sean readies up his potion just in case. At this point, you gotta taking down 4 Patra satellites. You gotta just finish it off at this point. Might have locked it. Might have killed the master. All right. We try. Yeah, also is on half a heart. You kind of got to pick it up because you're probably going to die anyways and have to walk back through. Just a bomb pack underneath that Patra, so no dice there for Sean, unfortunately. Alsoa says, you know what? I'm going to keep looking for levels 2 and 5. So he grabs his Triforce and we'll come back. I think it's one of those moments where just the situation kind of dictated Alsoa's play there. Because he doesn't really have that many rooms left, probably like 7 or 8 rooms. Mostly on the west side of the dungeon, but you're sitting on half a heart. Can't really risk taking a death and wasting time walking all the way back through a lot of those rooms, so I kind of get it. Yeah, Sean has probably about like 7 rooms left. As Alsoa heads back to level 3. Interesting. That is a very linear level 3. Almost like a snake. Sean seeing the Triforce. So this is going to be an interesting play on Sean's side. Oh, any key on the floor. Sean, there's only 1 item, so I would turn right back around, dude. But yeah, any key. Maybe he's hoping for a heart container. That actually could be a huge pickup for Sean. Especially, I think, in level 3, as Alsoa grabs the Triforce out of level 3. I think in level 3, what might have turned these runners around in the first place was was needing keys as Sean grabs his level 6 Triforce. So Alsoa leading the Triforce count 4-3 at the moment. Sean grabbing that any key is kind of huge when his opponent is sitting on 1 key. And I'm fairly certain now that we see this level 8 on Alsoa's side, you need at least 1 key to go to the left here. There's a dig dogger to the right of this room, which I would have potentially checked, as it could have been a potential staircase. And Sean checking some of these other recorder spots as Alsoa finds his 10th heart to make him mags eligible on the floor in level 8. And yeah, this level 8's not big either. Kind of feels like level 9's going to be a monster. We'll get a recorder lake check from Sean here. We got level 5. Level 2 is the only level outstanding as Alsoa sees a compass in level 8. It is ladder blocked though, unfortunately. Yeah, good use of the beams there by Sean. I'm not sure which song this or what the recorder tune is. I want to say it's maybe Goonies 2, but I'm not positive. Oh, Moon theme from DuckTales, thank you. I knew it was something good. Yeah, no ladder, no bow, no silvers. Sean finding a staircase here. Also finding a transport. Sean finding a transport. Transports all around. 4-hour runners. Yeah, this stage would be a lot more difficult if either runner, or if neither runner had a red ring. Oh, Sean, I think got Y-Force there. Maybe not. I think he added the compass, right? So we'll likely see Sean go back in. I can't imagine he would leave an item in 5. Yeah, not a very large level. 24 rooms. I think it's the same size as level 6, actually. Yeah, he's only seen a quarter or a third of the rooms. So Alsoa finds the other bomb upgrade in level 8 and is opting to leave at the moment. Our runner's not really finding much. No ladder. Ladder will get you a wand. Found 8 of the 9 levels, which is kind of nice, and it'd be interesting if level 2 were recorder blocked here on Alsoa's side, which maybe. Nope. I think Alsoa has a couple more. It's got at least one recorder spot we haven't seen here down in the southwest. This one coming up here. and no dice. So it looks like Alsoa might end up joining Sean here in level 5 momentarily. Nightbot not liking Shreevy's message in chat. Sorry, Shreevy. Yes, Nightbot, please. So it looks like Sean might have been blocked from the item in level 5, which again is interesting if he checked everywhere that he could, because then it kind of makes you think that you got to dig a little bit deeper in level 8, and Alsoa left level 8. Yeah, Sean definitely had bombed a handful of places, and I don't think... yeah, Alsoa's out of bombs now. So yeah, something somewhere is blocking these runners. They do not know what. And so yeah, Sean has not really dug level 3, so he's going back to level 3, which makes sense for him. But imagine Alsoa will try to score some bombs and go back into level 5. This is where the any key could actually be a huge boon for Sean, because Alsoa did not find the item in 3. He has 4 keys to his name now. He did not have 4 keys when he was in here earlier. They did not get the wand out of 4. We added something to the tracker, so it looks like a little yellow exclamation point. They are actually blocked from the wand in level 4 due to a ladder block. So ladder's blocking wand in 4. Both runners saw it, which is why they both have a little icon on each of their sides. So they both know the ladder's required for that wand. Yeah, Alsoa back in 6 now, so he's going to eventually get his any key. Sean finding the map in 3, which he already has. So Sean finding his 10th heart. Neither runners tried a mag's play since getting their 10th heart. Yeah, Sean better watch out. I would maybe, well, no, you can't easily up A, but I might consider it on 1 heart. Sean makes his way through the spiral. Oh yeah, so they're ladder blocks out of the item in 3. That's super interesting. So your ladder blocks out of the item in 3. You haven't found level 2. 4's ladder blocks for the item, but it's the wand, so whatever. Your raft is ladder blocked because it's on the coast. 5, I think your bomb... I don't know what the full block is in 5. Yeah, 8 seems like the potential play. You're definitely bow blocked out of 7. It feels like, and actually Alsoa is going to check this recorder spot, which Sean did not check. So if this is level 2, which it's not, that could have been interesting. We also haven't seen the white sword item. So there's a lot still outstanding. but it's starting to become a little bit more narrow. So not sure where Alsoa is headed at the moment. Maybe he's going back to. Where is he headed? 3. So he, I don't believe, had enough keys to check the key door north of here. He's going to learn very quickly that I think it's a 5er and won't matter. In which case, we might see Alsoa back in level 8 here with Sean. Yeah, maybe Alsoa not remembering that. Actually, I don't know if either runner cleared the reverse C, or the spiral staircase rather, in this level 3. But they should both remember that. I mean, Sean definitely remembers, but Alsoa should remember that he's potentially ladder blocked in 3. I think Sean did this. What Alsoa is doing now with the dig dogger, trying to clear this room. So yeah, if there's something here for Sean, he's gonna have a little bit of a lead. Although I really hope he marked where that arrow, like if it's the bow, then I really hope he marked where the arrow shop is in the northeast, because that's the only arrow shop we've seen. That's really the only item difference between these two at the moment. So yeah, also learning that he's ladder blocked from 3. So I'll be curious where he heads to next. Bombs? Yeah. So no dice there on that dig dogger. So also I picked up some bombs, headed back to level 5. So obviously he only saw 4 rooms. I think Sean saw all you could out of this level 5, but you know, maybe you missed a bomb wall. And this, I believe, is a compass in the room that Sean's currently in. Which, again, super helpful compass that you cannot grab. Yeah, there you go. All right, so this is the transport for Alsoa, which will bring him into the northwest of level 5. This room does not drop in 1, 4, or 5. Diamond staircase. So yeah, it feels like the answer. Yeah, Sean's out of bombs now, right? So he's got to get out and find a bomb pack somewhere. Yeah, so you can't bomb east of the Triforce room in 5. So I think you're ladder blocked out of like the upper half of that level 5. That's just crazy. So I think the answer is whatever Sean finds here is going to be the answer. Oh, you have to buy. Yeah, there you go. That's actually the best. Yeah, you can't bomb up there, unfortunately, but that is the best thing that Sean could have found, actually. And so, yeah, you can't get to the top half this way. So you got to bomb. You got to be able to bomb south or west from that second room down in the first E column. So Alsoa back in here too. So someone's gonna find something in this level 8. All right, so Sean back in the transport. Alsoa has not done the dig dog, or he's gonna learn that that's nothing. Oh, you're what? What is going on? So hold up. What is missing? The blue, it depends on which blue Wizrobe room. If it's the one like straight north of start, that had a bomb pack on the floor. We have not seen the white sword item yet. So Sean must not have bombed everything here in level 7. So he's going back. What is happening? You can't. So these 3 rooms that Sean went up in, you can't bomb to the east in any of them. I don't know. You can't. I'm pretty sure Alsoa did that. Yeah, he did. So you can't go north there or east. You can't bomb. I mean, that doesn't push. You can't bomb east in that room, which I believe Sean has tried. You can't bomb east here. So this is hard bow blocked for sure. And they got the item out of this. So you were like 100% bow blocked level 7. No doubt. You got a mags check. Oh, it's not 10. Level 1 only has a heart container at this point. I've not seen level 2. Level 3, I'm fairly certain Alsoa and Sean both checked everything. So Sean back in 5. Maybe there's a wall they both missed. Alsoa back in 7. Oh, this is hilarious. Can you bomb east here? No. Yeah, 4 has the wand, so that's not the answer. And 6 has any key, which they both found. That's not the answer. It's got to be. I mean, it's got to be 3, 5, or 8. Feels like it should be 8, but. Unless if you go down 2 rooms from here. This room here that Sean is now in was the Triforce room. He's going to bomb east. That won't work. And then is there transport? Yeah. This is interesting. Also, again, learning that level 7 is 100% bow blocked. Your ladder blocked here, I think. I would clear those. I would kill those 2 enemies. Just something's wrong. If we're broken, it'd be interesting. Hook shot required. Yeah, Sean hasn't. I don't know that he checked the 2Q6 grave spot. So going back to level 1, but no. He was just kidding about that. Maybe there's a room in level 3. So someone had asked about a blue Wizrobe room. I feel like level 8 is the answer. Maybe. I feel like somebody did not bomb a certain wall somewhere. I don't know where, but 8 to me feels like the answer. Hopefully we'll find out. This is anybody's race at this point. Nobody knows what the hell is going on. This is the room I would clear, actually. So the room that Alsoa is in has not been cleared by either runner. This to me screams, at this point, this is probably the answer, and it's probably ladder or power bracelet. This is what you have to clear. So Alsoa, I'm fairly certain, is, yeah, power bracelet in 3. So there's your answer. Level 2 is going to be power bracelet blocked. Level 2 will likely have your ladder. I might have mentioned like 45 minutes ago that nobody had cleared that spiral staircase, but yeah, that is the answer. So Alsoa, I mean, I get not wanting to clear that room. It's like 6 gnarly enemies, and I think the distraction of the staircase just like takes your mind off of, oh, I don't need to clear this room because there's an item here. Yeah, Sean. Yeah, so level 8, your ladder blocks, right? So now Alsoa is going to go check the 7 power bracelet spots. It would actually, you know what would be hilarious would be if Bo were in 2, and then Bo forces you into 7, and then your ladder's in 7. Just to make this like trolly for everybody. Let's put Bo in 2. Wow. I didn't have that on my bingo card. Ladder is your white sword item. Wow. I mean, at this point, Alsoa has everything, right? Like, except a bow and silvers, but he could grab his raft now, so, you know, he's not overworld blocked anywhere. I would go find level 2. But man, an hour 6, hour 7, 107.43 to be precise. Alsoa found his ladder. And yeah, this is just one of those things where you hope Sean figures it out sooner than later instead of banging his head against the wall. Like, you know, just on that screen, for example, he just bombed 2 different spots. He bombed the first one correct. You know, the first bomb was the correct spot, and now he's like second guessing himself. Like, am I wrong that you know, I'm bombing the wrong places? Like, no, unfortunately. He just didn't clear the one room that has the progress item. That, oh, by the way, his opponent didn't grab until like 2 minutes ago. Yeah, 2 could be anywhere. 2 could be power bracelet. It's not gonna be ladder blocked. It's power bracelet or raft. But yeah, it'd be funny if level 2 were raft blocked. So Sean's back in 3, so let's hope for Sean's sake he realizes that he has not cleared that staircase room. Because if he does that, I mean, Alsoa only grabbed the ladder like not even 3 minutes ago. As Alsoa finds Bogey's arrow, does nada. Don't clear this room. Yeah, he did clear this room. All right, I really hope he gets into that spiral staircase, because if he does, then he's still in it. Yeah, Sean up to 16 hearts. Doesn't have enough money for arrows, and he's gonna need them. I hope he finds silvers at some point if he doesn't find any other secrets. And a world wrap here from Alsoa, who picks up his raft. We get our first of 2 raft checks. Our bracelet blocks a large secret. Well, that's good for Sean. All right, so Sean's headed in the right direction. I just really hope. Oh, level 2 is raft blocked. Let's go. All right, so Sean doing what he needs to do. So he's definitely not out of this by any stretch. All right, let's go. All right, so Sean grabs his power bracelet at 1:11:49. So only like a 5-minute difference, but behind Alsoa. Gonna check this power probably. Which one is he gonna do first? Is he gonna do? Yeah, so he's gonna do Northwest Seth Mountain. So he's actually gonna grab his ladder. This is actually really good for Sean. Minus the fact that he might skip out on the large secret power bracelet check. So we got 1 heart on the floor for Alsoa, who's up to 11 hearts now. All right, so Sean getting his ladder. So now he's feeling like, holy crap, I could have had this so long ago. My opponent could have had this so long ago, but he only had it 5 minutes ago, not even, Sean. So, yeah, 5 minutes separating these two. So the question is now, how long will it take for Sean to find level 2 here? Or will he, knowing that there's an item in 5, that's, so what? 4, your wand is ladder blocked. 3, your item is ladder. Oh no, 3 was the power bracelet, so you don't need to go back to 3 anymore. 4, your wand's ladder blocked. 5, something's blocked by ladder. 7's bow blocked. 8 is whatever blocked, probably ladder, mostly. All right, so Sean checking the south coast. Has another potion. It would be kind of wild if silvers were in 2. I think silvers in 2 would probably help Sean more than it would help Alsoa. There's a... Ooh, no, that's a bomb pack. I saw something blue. I'm like, oh my god. I'd give up the bomb. I guess you could give up money. Yeah, or actually, Alsoa only has the 1 bomb upgrade. Sean has the 2. Ooh, grab the clock. Oh, shoot. So I think Alsoa only checked at 10 for mags. And actually, Sean could pick up... We'll see if he can grab mags at 11. He can! Oh, that is huge for Sean. So Sean's right near the arrow shop, so this is actually really good for Sean. You want to chip away at 5 minutes of your opponent's lead. Having mags when your opponent's on wood sword is one way to do it. So this is going to be really interesting. Oh, double heart. Holy crap. Double heart in 2. And so Sean having a mags advantage is on the clock now because I'm Alsoa. I'm probably going to try mags one more time. Especially given that I'm like just a little bit of ways away from that check. Take the raft spot and then just go do a few different screens. So, oh, nice slamoo there. There, we'll see where Sean heads. He's going to... Where is he going? Gonna check some of the other power bracelet spots. So I think he's gonna check all the power bracelet spots first before grabbing his raft. So Alsoa grabs his mags at 1:16:35. So about a 2-minute head start for Sean. So not much of a mags advantage for him, unfortunately. He's just doing all these checks that Alsoa has already done. So Alsoa headed back into 8. We'll see if Sean does 8 here before going into 2. If like bow and silvers are here, that's one another way for Sean to save some time, because Alsoa spent good few minutes in level 2. And that only got him 2 heart containers. The other thing that Sean has in his favor at the moment is he has 9 bombs to Alsoa's 2 at the moment, so there's the ladder block that both were impeded by earlier. Yeah, just having mags is huge for both of them at the moment. Just able to shred a manhandler like that. Got a staircase for Alsoa. It is a transport. It's probably going to bring you to the other part of level 8. They're in the same room at the moment. We'll see if Sean heads for the Triforce, or if he's gonna just say nope, I'll check the other part later. So he is going to the Triforce. Alsoa is right behind him, so I would go up. Still have 2 items outstanding for both of them. There was a heart container on the floor, which I don't know if either remembers having found so long ago, but right, like this is an example of like also not remembering that, you know, there's nothing he could have found in that room that would have been helpful because he already found the heart. So yeah, you just got to find stairs and just get the heck out of here. So Sean remembering that bit at least. Yes, same thing. Alsoa's, you know, oh, actually Alsoa didn't grab the compass. So Sean remembered where the compass was, grabbed it. Oh, you got bow and 8. All right. And I mean, I know Alsoa is like right on his tail here, grabbing the bow, but you know, if Sean wants to get back in this, he's got to. Oh, and here's your other staircase. But yeah, if Sean wants to get back back in this, he's got to like not do certain rooms that Alsoa ends up doing. All right, so you got magical boomerang here, so you got regular boomerang, you have silvers, and you have red candle outstanding. So 2 items in 9 and 1 in 7. Sean still has to grab his raft, find level 2. This is gonna be close. Absolutely. And good thing Sean bought those wooden arrows earlier, because you know that room right there with the Pole's Voice would have been a little bit annoying, but easy to rip through those Pole's Voice with arrows in hand. Now that you found your bow and 8, as Alsoa grabs his Triforce out of level 8. So Sean has to still do 7, has to find 2. We know Alsoa is going to recorder to level 1, walk over to level 7. And then, yeah, like, silvers could be actually... White sword is the other item. Outstanding. So we got an item in 5, we have an item in 7, and 2 and 9. So Sean finding level 2. So this is unfortunate for Sean, because you know he's going to dig the 2 items out of here. If he had done and it's not the wrong play. It's just unfortunate that, you know, the one benefit he has here though is Alsoa is on wood sword when he did level 2. So Sean may be able to rip through this a lot faster than Alsoa did. And at the moment he has beams. If he can maintain these, that'd be great. Oh, and these blue whiz ropes are squishy. So yeah, Sean is gonna have to do what Alsoa is doing right now, of course. Another way for Sean to get back into this is if silvers are in 5 and Alsoa goes straight to 9 and makes that gamble and Sean doesn't. I mean, that could be the play of the game. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. This has turned out to be quite the interesting race. I don't think these two have ever raced each other. Sean's relatively new. I mean, he's going toe-to-toe with Alsoa, who's been around for quite some time, so... 23 seed versus 42, but man, they're playing pretty neck and neck at the moment. So a question in chat, I don't know what the typical time is for this flag set. Do both runners feel behind? Absolutely. Consternation Remastered is usually one of the quicker. I mean, it's not, I'd say 115, 120 is probably like a good average time. Just because it's mixed first quest overworld, you have more overworld places to check. Much more likely there's a chance that you're going to be overworld blocked, so you'll probably need a power bracelet or a recorder or ladder or something like that. I I think just the fact that both of them found their power bracelet as like this one-off room after having checked every dungeon like twice or 3 times, looking for the item that they knew had to be impeding their progress, like they definitely feel behind. And this is actually huge for Sean having beams here. I don't know that Alsoa got stuck here, but I think he happened to just come down the middle. But Sean having mags in particular on beams is pretty nice. Although this Dark Nut's giving him the business. There you go. All right, so he sees the heart container. I don't know if he saw the second one. I think he did. Yeah, so Sean's going to be out of here in a moment. Yeah, so level 2 Triforce pickup for Sean, bringing him to 7. He's going to head to 7. And we have word of silver arrows in level 7. It's probably the worst case thing for Sean, actually. He's not far from 7. I mean, 7's just screen scroll and a couple screens away. This clip giving him the business. Oh, he had it. One more pixel. Oh, one more, dude. Right there. Oh, you had it right there. You got it. Go. Level 7 pickup for Triforce pickup for Alsoa. Alsoa will be headed to level 9 with bow and silvers in hand. I actually don't know the 2 level 9 items yet. Only because level 5 has an item as well. Unless we saw the level 5 item, but I don't know where the white sword is either. So we have boomerang, white sword, red candle outstanding. Either way, nothing of importance here. Yeah, see, 60 room level 9. And you have an immediate roar, of course. Come on. No, I'm sorry, 59 rooms. No, she's not. He's not down. He's got to be north or east. He's going to be north. So Sean, unfortunately, on the clock at the moment, unless he can make really quick work of this level 7. Also, firing his silvers a little early. Got 3 hits down, 4. There you go. Down goes Ganon. Also, just looking for the pop of the door to the princess, or I guess in his case, the door to Link. Not sure where the silvers in 7 were, but they were on the floor somewhere. And I mean, if there's a magic staircase in this 59 room level 9, I mean, Sean's not out of this thing yet. Having a compass, though, does not help. Sean's case. Girl, or Link rather, is in the 2nd row, 4th column. And this Dongo not being a bro. Also taking a transport. Game 2 between these two is happening right after this. Don't know that we have a crew for it, but Sean grabs the Triforce level 7. I don't know that I saw him grab the item off the floor. If he did not, that would be GG's or Alsoa. Zelda not in her room. Alsoa 3 rooms away. Going to be 2 rooms. Yeah, Sean unfortunately has no silver arrows in hand, but you can't get to Zelda from the south. But not looking good for Sean at the moment, simply because he does not have the silvers. Yeah, I guess if you're playing as Zelda, is it Link's not in his room? I don't know. Oh, Alsoa is only 3 rooms away now. Oh, choosing not to do the other block clip. So you can get close. When you come in from the west, you can. And that's going to be GG's as we get the pop of the door. Get your GG's out in chat for Alsoa, who is your race 1 winner with an official racetime.gg time of 1:31:36. That is quite the race, I will say. And GG's to Sean as well, who throws in, waves the white flag, throws in the towel. Understandably so. What a fantastic race. If there's anybody out in chat who's done comms for Z1R Racing, who wants to do comms for Game 2, I am happy to keep this room open. I unfortunately can't do it. It would be great to get Game 2 on the air here. Yeah, I mean, this really came down to just the recognition. I mean, I guess really it's 2 things. One is, Alsoa realizing, oh, hey, there's that one room in level 3 that I didn't do. And he just realized it just a couple minutes before Sean did. I mean, that was the biggest difference up until, I mean, I get Sean's play. You don't find the item in 7, you're feeling really behind. I don't fault him in the slightest for gambling on 9 there. Yeah, silvers were on the floor in the upper right of level 7. We'll put on some nice music for you right now. These guys are going to get their Game 2 room set up. We'll see if we can get this one on the air. So stick around. Hopefully we could find a commentator. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Alright, well, this ain't so bad. Don't tell me what you want, what you really, really want. Alright, well, first order of business. Let's go check out Spectacular Rock. Spectacle Rock is an entrance to door repairs? Yes, door repairs. Okay. Let's check the dumb cave. My timer is a minute and like 1.5 seconds behind. I totally forgot to hit the timer there. The other timer is accurate. Alright. So we've checked the dumb cave, now we're gonna go to the northeast. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. Don't tell me what you want, what you really, really bleh! Nope. Okay, then you'll be yelling. Nope, that'll do. Nope, nope, nope. Incorrect. Incorrect. Oh, we're finding out the door repairs before I have any money. That's fine. Standing. No. You know what? Nope. No, 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 no. Okay. Here's a magical sword. Yeah. Just gonna walk. That was just bad. I'll get that later. Hey! Level 2. See what we can get for free. Oh boy, here's the ladder blocks. They're already starting. Okay. A bit of ingenuity. Alright, fine game. Fine, I'll leave. I'll leave. I will leave you alone for now. I'll come back later for you. Ow. Ow. Can you not stand in front of the ladder, please? Oh, there's no extra candles. Fantastic. I guess I'll have to buy the candle today. Or just find the red one. That'll work also. I forget that I'm on a restream doing my own live commentary, and I'm just doing things as if I were normally streaming. Ow. Anyway. Boop, boop. Hey! There we go. All right. Well. All right. All right, now we got some things to work with here. Now we're starting to cook. I'm gonna cook a little bit. What did we kill? Oh, you know what? I killed an Octorok or something. You know what? Sure. Keep it between us, okay? Yeah, there's 18. Yeah, here's 18 bucks. Okay. Let's see, what do we got here? Nothing? Okay. Definitely not pure second. It's made up of brown pixels. So we may just be pure first quest. Not gonna know for a little bit. Until I make my way over to vanilla 2. Is it 5 or 6? Ah, it's mixed first! Ah! Da-da-da-dun! Actually, no. So I imagine Papyrus is laughing Undertale goes this. Anyway, we got a white sword. I'm probably gonna go back into 2 here in a little bit now that I can do combat. But first things first, go see if we're gonna be grave robbing Zelda. We are. But for 25 little Roopadoops. It's crazy as for as much as I like action RPGs, I never fully got into Diablo 2. Ow! I guess that's what I get for going non sequitur, because I think I'm streaming normally. Alright, let's just go to 2. This can't possibly go badly. Alright, let's show me the key in it. This room I could have gotten through. Got one for the pesky areas. You know what? This is actually worth it. Yeah, look at that. Okay, well, I guess I gotta go north. I don't see 2Q enemies so far. So I don't see a map. So we're gonna be blindly bombing! Boop. So we're gonna be blindly bombing! Boop. Okay. Level 2's dumb. 2 is dumb. More than 11. What if I go with no bombs? How much money do I have? 72. I can buy bombs. Yeah, I got enough money. I could buy bombs. This is fine. Do. Fine. Hey! Level 9. Alright. We can do something with that later. Oh, I love the sword range. Lit. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I don't actually love it that much. I also don't love the fact that the sound of the sword is faster than the actual hit box. the bomb price? Like 20 bucks? Alright, that's fine. I can buy vanilla price. Da-da-da-dun. Da-da-da-dun. No. No. I'm not gonna screen wrap into a sword. That's a bad idea. Okay. Yeah, there was nothing I could do there. I had no options. I had 0 options there. None. Literally 0. It was die or die. The dark nuts were too much. The dark nuts. Too much. Too much dark nut. Alright. Let's see here. Okay. Don't like my money in the... I don't really like the money in the seed. Like, at least a mid-secret is enough to buy a bomb pack. Alright. Another door repair. How many of those so far? 5! We've found 5 door repairs so far. Actually, we might have found 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. Damn. So the bomb store. We're going to take the heart, as requested. And we're going to do something a little bit interesting. An unorthodox routing decision to go ahead and check these spots to see if they open now. Based on the fact that they do not! Man, you miss once and you're just done. Like, you got no margin for error on those. You had no margin. Literally negative. Alright, I guess we're doing that. All of our hearts before we have... Well, no, we do have a dungeon found. We have level 2 found. Interesting. Okay. Not much I could do about that. Hey! It's a level. Let's do this. Hold on. Hold on. Before we do. Open that up. Alright, now we can enter the level. Well, I guess we're spending the key no matter what. Yo! A lemon meringue! Well, okay. Sure. The game's just gonna throw those at me, why not? I'm actually deliberately looking for hearts from enemies because I'm down to half a heart and I don't want to have to kill the like place again. At least I don't have to buy arrows. Okay. Keys. Being very careful about these keys because I do not want to take a death here. You know what? I'm okay with that heart. I needed to focus there a little bit to get that guy down. There's the map. 4 is the shape. I used to go this way. Pays off. Assuming I can get the Tringle. Alright, 4's done. And we know we're in full heart shuffle. But ladder silvers is not a bad haul for all that. For that level, that is not a bad haul at all. Do I go back to 2 here? Like, do I go back to 2 and start clearing rooms? I think I kind of have to, because I need to look for... You know what, can I go north? Alright. Well, the book doesn't give me an atlas. I don't think we have 2Q enemies on. Okay. Okay. Done and onward! Da-da-da-dun. Onward and upward. Need to reset my count. That should be 4. Here we go. 1, 2. Three. 1. 2, 3. I don't care about... I want the bombs first. If I live, great, but I needed those bombs. Hey, we get a level in Forgotten Spot. why I was pushing for those bombs. I don't think we have unsupported ships. Okay, well, this should open. It did not have to, which is why I said it should open. So if this takes me in a transport, I'm going to check these 4 rooms first. It's nothing. Okay, that's fine. Let's continue. Okay, we need to add to a bomb. Good. Okay. Not a transport, it's an energy. I'll take that. Okay. You need magical sword damage to kill them. Okay. Walking is fine here, I think. That. Still need a floor drop and a Triforce. Need one of the two. Transport stair. Alright. $32 ain't bad. Drop it to 7. In theory. Okay. Done in 7. Yeah, getting back across the screen is actually quite relevant. Wait. Almost forgot to do this screen. It could have been disastrous. It'll depend upon what's here. And it would have been fine. When I don't need to buy the arrows. Apparently I'm finding all the door repairs, but I think I have just one left. You know what? I don't think I've seen the bait yet. Okay. I'm doing a really weird route in this seed. Just because of the way things have shaken out. Where things like certain levels were level. Dun, 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 dun. Level 5, let's go. Ugh. I already dislike it. I already dislike 5. Alright. Rule of 5? No! No rule of 5, okay. Interesting. The seed is cursed. Anytime rule of 5 doesn't hold, the seed is cursed. It's like when that lower spot down in the southwest opens up. The bottom spot. What is waste with the 1996 Dodge Caravan? You know, those things... No, wait, no. No, it was a 93 Dodge Caravan that my dad had. I don't know if they changed I don't know if they fixed all the problems by 96, but the 1993 model was terrible. Okay. So we're gonna be done on 5 pretty quick. Okay. That's just a staircase. Remember, I don't have the red ring. You can't just sit there and tank it for 6 years. Yeah, I don't think we have unsupported tools. Okay. Cool. Let's go pick that up. Finding their way. I want the shorter refill. Don't know if I actually saved time by getting the shorter refill. The seed is going much more smoothly than last one. Like, the last seed was a fight to get anything. Here, we've got 4 Triforces in under 30 minutes with a whole bunch of good items. We just need a bow now. need a bow, and we need the rest of the levels. And I have reasonably good odds of picking up the magical sword here. Which is actually in a pretty convenient location in terms of both up A, any roads, and levels. Right, I don't have the power bracelet. Can't do anything with that. Okay. Because we know what we're dealing with. Level 8, alright. Would like a bow and a Triforce. Everyone will stay permanently dead. Be a little careful. Okay, all that for nothing. A big old pile of nothing. Nope. Do I want to go back for that room immediately? Because it is a potential stair. Pull the bombs out. Okay, well, that room went pretty smoothly. Did we get a stair? Nope. Literally nothing. Fantastic. 10 out of 10 room. Leave those there. Mostly wanted the heart, but I'll pick up the money. Okay. Tamer, Miss Tame. This is a 3-item dungeon. Fine. So Tringle, let's do some due diligence. Okay. Important items may or may not be a 9 on this scene. Because of the way things rolled. played this assuming they're not. Okay. It's all a question of how much time do I want to spend tonight. Yeah, that's fine. I'll buy that. That's what this all comes down to, is how much time do I want to spend in here. I was hoping this would be it. There's still 3 items in here. And I don't have recorder. This is actually not super convenient to get to right now. Been north of here yet. Balderdashed. Balderdashed, I say. Would really like an item at some point here in this game. So I'm going to continue to find stuff that isn't items. Yep! No, not unless I have to. Alright, the game's gonna make me do it. Should be able to take it down now. I was able to lose a substantial amount of health left. Was it worth it? Maybe. Okay. Where is anything in this 8? This 8 feels like it's as big as a 9. It wouldn't be so bad if I had literally anything, but like, I'm not digging this much if I only leave empty-handed at this point. Now I'm kind of sunk cost fallacy into just doing it. But literally anything would do. I mean, I've gotten the bomb upgrade, yes, but like... So that should be 3 hearts. I'm calling it right now. It's going to be 3 hearts or 2 hearts and a boomerang. I mean, if it's extra hearts, I'd probably just go look for the magical sword. Look for it. I know where it is. Back to start, because we have other directions we can go from start. They're going to be a lot faster to get to than going this way. gonna all be near start, isn't it? Well, that's fine. Given we're in a mixed overworld, flute is never a bad thing to have. It also means as soon as I get out of here, I'm immediately gonna go check Magical Sword. Would love a map of this place, actually. Shocked I have yet to see a map. There it is. Okay. Well. That confirms I've seen most of level 8. It also confirms that we're probably looking at a super room for the item. Yeah, I've seen all but like 3 rooms. So now I'm super sunk cost fallacy now that I've seen most of it. Okay. What am I doing? Doesn't matter that I have the book, I still have the wand. Okay. Sure, I've already gotten... You know, I might as well just fully sunk cost myself in it. Let's go get our second heart down here in the bottom. So I got, what, 2 unexplored rooms now? I should be able to do this without disturbing the peace. Crucially, I have yet to see where the other end of the transport stair goes. It's this room. Hey! Well, it sucks that I had to full clear 8 to get all that, but it's good items. If Sean doesn't full clear 8, it is! Da-da-da-da! Inconveniently enough, the magical sword is literally right here for me to go check. Is 12 enough? Yeah! I still haven't seen the coast item yet. And it's not like I can't pick the dang thing up. I can pick it up, I just haven't been there. We're 44 minutes in with no... whatchamacallit. We're 44 minutes in with none of that. Okay. Sure, let's just go for 16 hearts. totally get there. We have one extra. Unless it's like 2 hearts and 9 or some garbage. But if it's 2 hearts and 9, that means Bo's outside of 9. And at this point, I only have small dungeons left to look for it. Sure. Look at the red candle. Sure, I'll pick up the money. Sure, I'll pick up the money. I'm gonna money for the rest of the seed now. I can start ignoring money. There's the wood sword at 46 minutes. Definitely a very normal time to be seeing the wood sword for the first time. Okay. Come on. Hey, looky there, it's level 6. Quarter was required after all, that's fine. Like a map. Okay, 6 is smaller. It confirms no 2Q enemies. The ropes were not flashing. I kind of figured we weren't because I hadn't seen any red bubbles yet, but the ropes not flashing is the better confirmation. Still looking for a bow. Power bracelet would not be bad. Power bracelet opens up 7 of the spots that are left. Raft would be acceptable. But bow is the ideal. Well, that's fine. Not really in a position to say no to a power bracelet. Also, it means I'm just looking for stairs, which is going to speed up the rest of the 6. That gets me to where I'm just looking for... So, pretty much, the odds of raft being required while not 0 are generally pretty low in general. Generally pretty low in general. Thank you for coming to the Department of Redundancy Department. This is a transport I'll hold off on taking it until I check this last room. I was hoping that would be a bomb upgrade if that was going to be an old main. Okay. Nothing up here then. Good old Tingle. Tingle, tingle, Kalula and Pa. Okay. What do we got here? Got the transport. We still have that whole front portion of 6 to do. Gets ignored because it doesn't have potential stare. This room does not get ignored because it has potential stare. Especially with that bomb. Okay. So we're into the transport. Let's go check this first, and then we'll go back at the Triforce, and then we'll go back into the other item. Go back into the other item because I can't assume that Bo's not a 9 at this point, and also I've only got like 5 rooms left. I'm gonna find 1 and 3 pretty soon here, and then I'm just, you know, gonna go and do. Yeah, I'm a little concerned about that room. Maybe not, though. Well, I said I was going to go for 16. If I'm going to go for 16, I might as well commit. Commit to the bit. Okay. I expected to get a bomb out of that. Yeah, I haven't checked this yet. Okay. Okay. I don't think I've seen the rare shop yet. Though with the current going rate, it's almost certainly just a garbage shop. Sure. I have enough money to buy potions. 54-ish minutes in, man. We still just need to find 2 levels in a bow. The 2 levels I have left to find are very small. Especially given we're not dealing with unsupported ships. The best thing to do here is going to be to whistle to 5. Yeah, those 2 squares aren't anything. I'm gonna do this first so that if that's not a stair, I can immediately just warp to where I need to go. Okay. Nothing at the arrow tie. 6, 5. I'll come up with a plan. Actually, I got a plan for Western Hyrule. I'll just up A and start doing stuff from that way. Yeah, that's how I'll do the stuff in the West. Okay, level 3. Okay, we have a long refill ahead of us when we get this Triforce. At this point, if I find a bow, I'm just leaving. Okay. Oh, it closed. No! No, no closing darkness. Okay. There's the bow. Pretty sure we can just leave now once I get the Triforce. Needed the power bracelet out of 6 to get to that. Okay. At this point, I am more than happy to gamble on Raft. I got 13 spots left on the overworld that I can check, and I know Raft is in 3 if level 1 is not found. So I'm more than willing to make this gamble. Especially with Recorder in here, because I'm not going to be near any of the ref spots on this route at all. There's actually a 0% chance I end up going anywhere near a raft spot. I know this breaks the bid of 16 hearts, but meh. Money's largely irrelevant. There's the garbage shop. I almost bought the big shield. Just go. I'm gonna up A out of this. Actually, do I just go to 2? Yeah, I think I just up A. It's fine. I'll eat the long health refill. Come on. Because I would up A out of this anyway. Okay, next. Like, the biggest thing is that if I don't find 1, I know the raft is in 3, so I just go to 3, get the raft, and then immediately go to the raft spots. But I have every reason to say, you know what, I'll just go. But I'd like to find it soon, as I'd like to not have to go back to 3. Actually, you know what? Alright. Sure. This sells a red potion for 48. Alright. We only need level 1 to not be raft blocked. I can accept it being recorder blocked. Really like it to not be raft blocked. If it is, then I gotta go back to 3. To get the raft. Okay. Still very concerning. I'm just gonna pop down here and see if this opens. Alright, well, now we are literally in a 1 in 3 chance that I don't have to go back to 3. I'm actually shocked that we're gonna get down to the wire of do I have to go back to 3 or not. And I do not. Saved at the last second. Just looking for Triforce in here. Items are irrelevant. I don't think that can drop in 1. Into the recorder out of 8. Ultimately. One of these type of level 1s. Great! Wait, find the magic bomb wall. Pretty sure this is just a transport. I'll be shocked if it isn't. No? Okay, so you have to bomb. You have to go. I forgot there was a shutter door. Forgot there was a shutter door right there. Alright. Where's 9? Where's 9? Where's 9? Nowhere convenient. Got it. This way to get there's gonna be via any road. Yeah, good enough. Good enough. I'm glad we had this any road at the start. Made the start screen a whole lot less bothersome. Honestly, getting around the overworld wasn't nearly as difficult as it could have been. Between where the dungeons were for the whistle and the any roads, there's a lot of good mobility. Honestly, getting to the forest was like the most annoying part of it. Column entry. Any and all potential transports. Any and all locked doors upon seeing them. And I'm going to take this one. Yeah, I'll hit boxes. Yep. Absolutely sure did not get grabbed that guy. Would have gone very badly. I'll take that. Forgot about bomb count. Okay. run out of bombs at 9. This is totally fine. This is Zelda's right next to start. Here. I'll probably take the next transport I see. It's probably this room. It's an item. Okay. Big shocker, we have a door. I'm just on the Ganon hunt. Okay. In this room. Here's Gene. He's in the wall, but some funky pattern. Alright. Well, that will do level 9. Barring a last second snipe, that should be taking this 2-0. Let's undo that real quick so that I can match the time correctly. That wasn't nearly as bad as Seed 1. Not nearly as bad as Seed 1. Seed 1 was a lemon meringue pie. This was more of a, like, blueberry pie, which I actually very much enjoy. On rare occasion. Not normally a pie person. Well, I'm going to go ahead and cut stream here. Thank you, everybody, for watching this race and the previous one. I understand the previous one had a comms team. Thank you to the comms team that covered that, and thank you for... actually, thank you to Bogey for getting all the restream stuff set up.